What it do, Facebook? What it do, baby? How you doing, baby? What's good, baby? Do you miss me, baby? Ooh, excuse me. What's up, Facebook? I'm just laying back in the living room, enjoying this bright Christmas tree. Beautiful view. And, I was watching a movie, but I muted the TV because I wanted to come up here and talk to you guys. I feel like it's time for me to unleash my talent. Like y'all really been sleeping on my talent. Y'all been sleeping on this God gifted talent that the great man above blessed me with. I have too, because you tend to allow the negativity, the rejection from the naysayers stop you, you know what I'm saying? But we have to always remember what's up, who we are at all times. You have to remember who you are, Mr. Lee, at all times. So it's a good Friday, and I'm just in the house. I'm staying warm. I hate the cold air. All the fat I got on my body, y'all would think that I'd be all right with the winter. But me in the winter don't get along. That air be biting through my skin. When I step outside, I feel like I'm like 120 pounds. That's how real it is. So, I gotta hibernate. I gotta keep myself warm. I like a soft blanket. Got the hoodie on. And, I'm just vibing. And, like a sister have been struggling with losing weight. Like, I was doing so good. Like, at one time, I had lost so much weight. But stress played a major factor with that, too. But it's like, this year alone, I have been confining into eating food. Like, I love food. I think about food. And I was just telling one of my friends earlier that, the winter time, we cuddle in the house, so we tend to eat more than what we should. All the desserts and, the winter cookies, snacks, all that good stuff. We be getting it in, and like I was doing good before Thanksgiving. Then when Thanksgiving came, that was my first day. I didn't eat a lot of Thanksgiving food, but I definitely ate a lot of treats. Pies, all that. I had a whole field day with that. And it seemed like since Thanksgiving, my diet been poorly. I feel like I gained a ton from Thanksgiving to now. I'm swole. I feel so swole. I've been eating. I haven't been working out. Now, yesterday I did go walking a little. The wind was going to blow me away, but I went out there. And I made sure I at least got a mile in because I'm like, we have to stay consistent. Even when we don't feel like doing it, just do it. Like, it's about self-care. It's about being healthy, taking care of ourselves because health is wealth. You know what I mean? And you have to learn to love you enough to say that I'm going to be cautious of what I put in my body. And I'm still struggling with it. So that's why I was like, maybe if I vlog this journey, and I can always go back and just see my progress and just, to see where I'm making a mistake at. And I know my biggest mistake is eating out. Like, I love to eat out. And, just like this year alone, like I stated earlier, it's more of a year of my era of just like taking care of me, having self-care, just basically rejuvenating and starting over. Because trauma can really like kick you in your butt. It can take a lot out of you, honestly. And like everybody is not able to come back from the trauma that they have endured, or just to be able to stand before you all and telling their story. That's a whole nother story. So I'm just learning to like really like put me first and love me unconditionally, like not just say it, but mind, body, and soul, everything aligning with one another. Like that's the goal for 2025. And your girl gotta do better. So y'all see me swole right now. You know what I'm saying? But still, like when I put that stuff on, I still look good. Never get it twisted. I still got it. And I gotta remind myself of that daily. Like you still got it. You still that girl. You are Dawn Victory. You know what I'm saying? You are a trailblazer. You are a world changer. And never forget that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already see the shirt where that shirt said world changer. Don't play with me. So, you know, I just got to motivate myself. I got to stay consistent. I got to stay prayed up. And I got to know, like, remember who I am. And never let nobody take that from me throughout everything that I have experienced, that I face in life. Know who you are. Always stand on business. Tell the truth. Treat people how you want to be treated. Love those that love you. You know, I'm learning this thing all over again, and it ain't easy, y'all. Like sometimes I be feeling so discombobulated. I feel like, you know, why am I doing this? I feel like things is not working exactly how I planned it, how I would like for it to work. So it's just like, why like give up, take a break? Like I fell back on my book. Y'all don't see me talking too much about my book, but My Dysfunctional Life by Dawn Victory is out there. It's on Amazon. It's waiting for you to purchase it. Supporting black-owned businesses is very important. Support can go a long ways. Hey, babe, how you doing, honey? Yeah, like support can go a long ways. And like I said, like that talk that I had with my coworker yesterday, a 74-year-old lady. Not my coworker, my classmate. 74-year-old lady. She gave me some knowledge. She like pretty much helped me recharge my battery. She reminded me of why God told me to do the things that I did. And sometimes we tend to feel like the world is not hearing us, or our plans that we have is just like ludicrous. It's not going to work. We're not important. We're not qualified enough. But that's the devil. That's the lie that the enemy tell us. And you just got to keep going. That's when God say, walk by faith and not by sight. Trust me, and I will fulfill my promises to you. And I can truly testify, this year alone, God has shown out. Like, it's just so much that you guys don't even know. Like, never let the cover of the book fool you. Like, you don't judge a book by its cover. You don't know what a person is going through. You don't know how a person is surviving. You don't know how a person is on the verge of giving up. You don't know how much more a person can take. You understand it? So when you see a person going, when you see a person standing up telling their truth, when you see a person knocking on your door for resources and help, it's best to assist that person if you are able to, because you never know. Like, I learned on this journey that I'm on, this whole road, like, I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm burnt out. I told myself the other day, like, when I thought I was at my lowest, when I thought that, like, I just couldn't take no more, like, enough was enough. I thought that it was the end of the world. Mentally, I wanted to give up. Mentally, I had suicidal thoughts. Mentally, I was just like, Lord, like, this is not for me. I just don't understand. Like, why do I have to take this journey? Why is the things happening into me in my life? Like, why? Like, what have I done? Like, am I that bad? Like, all different types of thoughts that was in my head. And that's when I was really stronger than I ever thought that I ever would be. Or just like, God knows what you can bear. Well, that is a true statement. God knows when enough is enough. And mentally, and just looking back, I thought that was it for me. And God carried me through. God saw me through. God gave me strength that, I never imagined having. I'm going to be honest. And throughout it all, looking back now, it's just like, girl, you was on fire. Like, the motion never stopped for you. You kept going throughout it all. Like, God made a way financially. God was your source. God was your covenants. God had you. He protected your house. All was well in your home. And now, seeing how the moment that I just said, Lord, I cannot continue to fight this thing. Lord, I cannot continue to take up this battle. I really have to truly give it to you. I have to place it in your hands. I no longer can worry. God just turned it around. All the fighting that I did. All the tears that I shed. God is slowly turning it around. He's blowing it up in those faces that counted me out, that doubted me, that didn't want to hear me, didn't want to believe in me. So this is a true statement to say, as long as you know you standing on the truth, as long as you know that God is in your story, as long as you know that you are being obedient, you don't let nothing stand in your way. You don't let nothing stop you from reaching to your victory, to reaching to your destiny. And I thank God. I'm so grateful, guys. And that's why I have to continue to stand before you all to let you watch this journey. That's what God said. Tell your story. You never stop. You guys get to see it all. The comical side of me, the human side, the mother side, the emotional side, the traumatized side, the dysfunctional side. Y'all get to see it all. And when I say I never knew what the title of my book was going to be, and God spoke to me, he said, My Dysfunctional Life. And that's everything, all in one, that most of us can relate to. So when y'all see me, I want y'all to remember Dawn Victory as a woman that was truthful, as a woman that didn't mind taking risks, as a woman that was not going to fold, stood on business. Even when everybody counted her out, she was different. When y'all see me moving in everything that God got for me, you're going to know it's a supernatural blessing. You're going to know that God was really in this story. I may have not qualified in a lot of you guys' eyes, but God said, I'm going to show you my qualification that I have for this young lady, for my child, for my daughter. I'm going to show you what obedience look like. I'm going to show you what it looks like when you swallow your pride and you stand before the word and you tell your story and you don't worry about the people judging you, the millions of people that watch your profile. It says your profile have reached over 1 million views. That you don't let the naysayers stand in your way, the bystanders tell you that you're not good enough or that your story don't matter. I'm going to show y'all that when you believe and you stand before the world, the naysayers, when you stand before the doubters, the enemies that counted you out and didn't think that you was going to make it. 2025 is a few weeks away.